Hello, hello, hello! How are we doing? Are we excited to conclude 2025? I am. 2026, I already did the prep work, so 2026 will be a force to be reckoned with. I kind of hope so. Anyway, so today I want to do something special for you guys. So it's gonna be D12 individual signs, and I thought of something super interesting to wrap up 2025. What you need to leave behind in 2025 moving into 2026. I'm thinking habits, patterns, behaviors, but tailored to each of your individual signs based off general known attributes and personality or dominant traits. Obviously, with the tarot, we're gonna tackle 5 little parts, but each question will be different for each sign. So if you know your moon, rising, and other placements, you may watch those other signs, those other videos, because everybody will have different questions. And I don't know if they're gonna overlap. I didn't double check, but normally it's 12 signs, and each has 5 different question or topic based off your individual characteristic as a zodiac sign. So I'm gonna have the, what is it called, Barbieri Zodiac Oracle somewhere in the center to put the spotlight on you, my dear zodiac sign. The main deck, we are going back to a classic Once Upon a Time because I really love this deck. I love working with it. Clarifying deck will be the Gogh Tarot Oracle deck. So I got these off Temu, and I'm gonna link a name or a link. They have literally no name, and it's like, okay, so this is the logo on Temu itself. It's just beautifully illustrated, and we'll see how my intuition can work with basically no text, just imagery. Let's I want to spin like a little more spicy stuff for 2026, and this one is called the Fox's Journey, and it's also very minimalistic. We only have the title, and yeah, just the title. All the descriptions and the meanings are in these little cards. So this will be interesting to work with. So yeah, let me just put everything nice and tidy for you guys. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna zoom in. Oh, and now they are, because I replaced my camera a little bit so that you don't see that dreadful corner table or table line. Jesus. Okay, I will need to down. I think I definitely need to edit some of this out, like that. Oh, and wait, this one is the one. It's like the cover poster. So here's your screenshot opportunity for today's tools of the trade. Oh, and obviously I will leave take 2 days off, and you forgot how to speak. I will link each card's position, name, and definition in the description box below. Catch you in 2 seconds. Hello Aries! How are you guys doing? How's the fire burning? We are going into a special little thing cooked up just for you guys, just for your sign. No longer collective fire, specifically Aries, Aries, Aries. The go-getter, the passionate, oh, Aries, revival in the air, that is beautiful. So, like I said, it's gonna be something that you need to leave behind in 2025. Ooh, after an ending. So what are you reviving? What is that sacred fire that you are spinning into? Maybe give it a second. Ooh, interesting. Listening to your intuition, or maybe not telling all your secrets to everybody. That's good. That's always good. So this is for my beloved little, whoa, Aries. Oh, there was a heartbreak. Ouch. I hope you have taken care of that. Hope you have healed, spoken to friends, family, trusted buds, bros, whatever is in your vicinity, so that you can address the situation, understand the situation, and move on from the pain that the situation has caused. And you are definitely giving back. You are being generous, or something is giving back to you, but there's new fire, there's a new spark, potentially new work, or just creative endeavor. The Wands is literally the crystallization of that divine spark, the idea that you can transmute into something like a pentacle, like work. For instance, as I had the idea of this this spread, this theme, this whole read, and now I'm currently in phase 2 of it, aka doing the job, investing my energy into the inspiration that was given to me. So, for my Aries, what up, guys? Woo, okay. You have moved away from something bad, and you are having a practical, hands-on, tinkering approach to the situation. So that is good. So it's no longer just ethereal, abstract ideas, but you're concretely putting in the work or studying on how you can either reach that safe shore, or how you can actually practically heal, what methodology, how-tos. So you are being very studious, very attentive, very bringing in fairness to the situation, all the while you are still healing and bringing balance. But it's like a double balance. First, justice for you and for whoever is concerned, but also justice for your healing ability and bringing back things to a homeostasis, aka the good stuff, how things should be. Ooh, okay. You are a bit standoffish, still a bit weary, very resilient and patient, but I would have to ask, is the fort that you are defending, the fight, the war that you are fighting, is it still worth your energy and your patience and your sacrifices at this time? Oof. You had happiness and then you lost it. So I guess the answer is yes, the fight and standing guard or fighting for that, whatever you're defending, is still worth it in your energetic, emotional capacity. Because the Ten of Cups can be a Ten of Pentacles down the line eventually, if things get resolved and if things get aligned in the proper way. And Jesus, fuck, you have the Sun too. So yeah, this is like maximum happiness, maximum fulfillment, maximum clarity, and just Willy Wonka's golden ticket. Although that's the Wheel of Fortune, but it's, once you have that ticket, it's the endless possibilities of happiness that it brings. That is the Sun card. But you need to make that freaking decision. Stop dilly-dallying. Act. Which is fascinating because Aries are usually go, 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 like always on the road moving and doing stuff. So what's the hold up for you guys? Let's see. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's not quite exactly equal, but you know what? We're gonna roll with it. And do I give you a bonus? No, bonus will be the oracle cards. So 1, 2. My lord, there's a lot of pentacles in your energetic field. Oh, and a bit of stress. Aries, what's happening, babes? So, position number 1, the trigger habit. What impulsive thought pattern ignites your fiery reaction? Ooh, spicy. Spicy with the single card. The single as a Pringle 9 of Pentacles being just there living their best life. And it's, oh, okay, Magician. I'm gonna read this a couple of ways. What impulsive thought pattern ignites your fire reaction? Do you feel like you are more empowered when you're on your own? So you are more able to create, to manifest, to do things your way because you don't need anybody else to answer to, nobody else to boss you around, nobody else to hold you accountable if you drop the project or if you just let it go or not, because being single and on your own and being very self-sufficient and self-reliant means you are the only boss that is holding you accountable, you yourself and you. There's no outside party. But this can be a trigger habit if others come into your vicinity and try to either direct you or push you or boss you or suggest things that go against your vision, your fire, and you take that, well, you answer to that with fire, because that is the impulsive thought pattern that ignites your fiery reactions. If you are nudged or bossed in the wrong direction that goes against your fire, it could diminish your fire and it could taint the fire, and it could just influence you to isolate yourself even more so that you go your own way in the way you manifest and accomplish things that you want to accomplish. You don't like to be subordinated, and in you doing the stuff on your own, you are very strong about it. You are resilient, you are patient, you are committed. You can use tenderness if required, but it's like, you know that on your own you can do better than with others. Especially if it's like a higher authority trying to dictate a structure or methodology that you disagree with. You like to go your own way, carve your own path, do your own stuff. Maybe you would like to invent, or you like to go off the beaten path and just get things done. If they follow the structure or not, that's their problem. You had a job to do, and you reach the conclusion, and it works, and it's standing, and it's functional. So why do you need to go A, B, C if you can skip B, C and still get at A, and it's still like honky-dory perfect stuff, you know? But that's also an impulsive thought that ignites you. You are very impulsive, very brash, a little bit too selfish at points where you think that your way or the highway, and you are not hesitating in lingering in spaces where you don't feel either that your voice is heard, that your effort is recognized, that the structure is overpowering your own creative force. And so it's like, maybe you take the yapping of it, but it not necessarily mean that you will act accordingly or follow the guidance, the structure, the authority of what is forced upon you, and you sit more like a threat and an annoyance or something that is slowing you down. So you prefer to go your own way, just get the job done, and fuck off with all. Fuck off with of it all. The hidden cost of this, though, how your competitive drive harm relationship or goals, because you hold on to something too fiercely, especially communication, especially small communication, or your dreams, or like your romantic capabilities. Obviously, if you are too, and I'm going to use this word like very loosely here, very selfish in your communication and your emotions, obviously it will push people off because their interpretation is you are not interested. You prefer to be single and do stuff on your own. So even if you want this person or this situation or this collaboration or whatever, they will rightfully walk away because they see you guarded, holding on, and not ready to share, to open, and to communicate. And if you see everybody as a competition or competitor or challenger, obviously, if they come from an actual different space than that, they will see you holding on communication that is just genuine and pure and romantic and dreamy and cutesy and just like maybe friendly. They will back off and they will leave you there. So maybe you want to revise how you see everybody else as a potential challenger in your life, because this can harm your relationships and your goals if you think that everybody is out there to get you. Not everybody is out there to cause conflict, to thrive in conflict, to literally try to outsmart you, try to show that they're better than you, and all that stuff. And so the more you hold on to this perception that everybody's out there to get you, to fight you, to conflict with you, to like challenge you, the more you are holding on your own good fortune. So you need to let go a little bit, open up a little bit, communicate, allow others to reach out, communicate, allow yourself to be a little more open, a little more vulnerable, so that things are cleared out right off the bat and there's no misconception and no people living in their heads and assuming things that are not fact, that are not a threat to you and your independence and your creative spark and your creative fire in relationships or professional work, collaborations, partnerships, and because all of this is affecting your goals. You may want this, but your behavior is in direct opposition of it, and so you are not reaching your goals because your own behavior is like the biggest wall between your desire and your goal. The old behavior, what leadership style rooted in ego needs to be surrendered? Work, 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 workaholic. And I can take this lesson for myself because I am one. Seven of Pentacles. Oh, and this is interesting. So on one hand, we have a progression. It's like it's a direct progression from a 7 to an 8. It's a direct progression of you have done some work up until now, and now you are looking at it very dreamily. And look at their expressions. I'm going to re-show the cards to the camera really up close and nicely. So look at how the 7 looks so dreamily at their work, and look at how the 8 is so focused on their work. You have already put in the work. You have already had seen some results. Now it's a question of, do you like these results or do you need to perfect something, which is the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 has already put in the work and managed to create or to work or refine 7 Pentacles, but at the stage of the 7, they was like, yeah, I'm not vibing too hard, I'm not vibing too much. This can be bettered just a little bit. So with the 8, it's a sense of mastery, of pushing yourself, of being dedicated, patient, and resilient, and work, work, work. So that 8 and that 8 pentacle can lead to a 9, which you started with. And so now we have a complete, how do you call that though, when you have 3 cards in poker? 7, 8, and 9 of pentacles. But you need to surrender and admit that maybe something or a set of processes that you had in the past is no longer valid or no longer yielding in the results that you may want to have in 2026. So you need to adapt what you were doing with knowledge, inspiration, and insight, and how you can transform those behaviors into innate to allow other people's in to help you without automatically jumping at their throat that they're coming for whatever resources, energy, or stuff that you have, that they're not automatically coming to fight you. And so you can work in collaboration, in tandem, to access this beautiful wheel of fortune, which can come from collaboration and relationships if you are not automatically assuming that they're coming to fight you. Something for Aries. And we have the Two of Pentacles. It's a question of juggling. It's a question of letting people in and juggling how you instinctively react because you're fire sign, and just allowing them to share their thoughts, and then you weigh in if you want to keep them or not, in what capacity, to what extent, what is their overall influence in your assisting you, helping you. Have communication, have an open line of communication, and you can juggle your end of the bargain and theirs, but it's no longer a conflict, it's collaboration now. And yes, it can be heavy on your plate to juggle how you react to them, how they react to you, and all that exchange, but with the right energies around you, you can make it this seamless and smooth and just spinning like physics or mechanics or whatever that field of stuff is. The release lesson. What patience building mindset will free you from burnout? And from burnout I can speak firsthand. One of my bakery teachers was an Aries. He was working at the bakery where he was working at, and he was giving us courses in the evening. He had 8 coffees per day or some shit. So definitely Aries having the high rates of burnout situation. What patience building mindset will free you from a burnout? Let in the right person, or let the right one in. Two of Cups. If but you are spying on your Two of Cups. That's cute. Hi. Oh, that is adorable. Maybe open channels of communication with your Two of Cups and actually allow them to help you. I guarantee, well, I don't guarantee, promise, more like a promise that they are not out there to jump at your throat and, eviscerate you. Maybe you want to take your time with this Two of Cups and study the minute details, see if it's worth your time and your energy. Maybe you want to have the higher vantage point to really look out the possibilities of this Two of Cups. But the Two of Cups is demanding you literally to open up. Oh, we have the World again. Is it like a long distance thing? I don't know what that pops to mind. But anyway, allow yourself to take your time with this, literally. It's a patience building mindset that they will be there for you, but don't exaggerate how long you're gonna make them wait, because people tend to move away when things are not unfolding as they wish. So take the time you need to collect the information, but do act on it, or else there will be a wrap-up with the World card and you will lose this opportunity. This beautiful Two of Cups. Patience, like anything else, comes in dosed measures, and the more, oh, it's a collaborative work. So definitely let that energy in to guide you, to help you, to maybe just inspire you. Don't block them off, but also don't take, oh shite, don't take all the time in the world, because they will literally cut you off. Especially if your person, or is this Two of Cups, is a very clever, sharp, intelligent, intellectual person, a bit coldish, a bit standoffish, a little bit very good with their boundaries, logical, analytical. She will cut you off like you never existed. So I would advise caution in how much time you take to reach out if you do want this thing with this Two of Cups entity, person, energy in your life, in your vicinity. Everything inside. Maybe I'm just gonna a little bit like that. I'm still a little bit adjusting because I just cleaned my table, changed the microphone's position and everything, so I'm adjusting to the new stuff. And yes, I could have done tests before, but I'm pretty sure I have some freaking Aries somewhere where it's not practical for me because I just bolt like a fucking arrow to things. The new path, oof. Aries, come on, what's happening with you guys? What balanced actions emerges when you leave haste behind? Yeah, like me. Hello, I'm called out as fuck. What balanced action emerges when you leave haste behind? You leave stress behind, worry behind, self-imposed stress behind, because you are communicating, and we have a double 8. Isn't that fucking glorious? This means that if you communicate in a timely manner, in an appropriate way, with the softness of the Page of Cups that we had here, you can actually manage to cut out this self-imposed stress that you are literally imprisoning yourself into with the Eight of Swords, because you are dilly-dallying and taking too much time and holding on, being standoffish, and thinking that everybody's out there to take advantage of you, profit of you, or just harm you with conflict and stress, which is not necessarily the case, especially not typically with the Two of Cups here, who is all mutually shared lovey-dovey energy. So be a little bit more patient, but a little bit more proactive in your communication with whatever, whoever or whatever that is, so that you are not ending with a literal freaking ending. Because the world and the Ten of Swords is ending a major cycle, like the life-changing cycle. And then with the Ten of Swords, it's like a minor ending that can be revived because it's ending of a cycle, but it's still ending. And if you don't act, or if you act too late, you are literally calling those endings into your life to set you free, to go back to your Nine of Pentacles, where you think you are the hot shot, doing everything on your own, not allowing anybody else to give you guidance or help or inspiration or whatever. No collaboration, just fight, fight, fight. And so you're blocking off, and you are trapped in this loop of constant patterns that are directly holding off your good luck and your wheel of fortune, because you think that everybody's out there to conflict with you, to fight with you, or you are just seeking fight with them. I mean, that can go both ways. So let's see what you have here. Oh, and wait, isn't that freaking glorious? You started with the Magician and you are wrapping it up with the Magician. That's like freaking beautiful, man. If you leave your haste behind, put it on hold just a little bit, you'll be able to communicate better, more proficiently, more. And we have the Seven. Oh, so don't be a shady fuck though with the Seven of Swords. Don't be lying, cheating, thieving. Use communicate. Well, that flipped out. Knight of Pentacles. take a little bit of time to ponder things out, to see things for what they are, to have a practical approach to what you want to manifest and how you want to manifest it, to have a reliable thing that you can depend upon, a clear path ahead that is rooted in clarity, in clear communication, in straightforward things that are cutting away your own self-imposed stress, that allow others to come in so that you are not always on your own on the highway to a burnout, literally. And that is the balance that will come to your life if you leave your uber haste behind and just slow down a little bit and allow people to come in to guide you, to center you, to ground you, to work with you, to inspire you, to communicate with you. Don't be so standoffish, basically. And now let's see what we can get out of these weird Timu decks, which this can almost be just like decoration thing. I will see if I keep them in the roster. We have 3. Do I gonna keep the 3 of them? Let's see how we can work with what we have. Oh, bridge. Okay, so see, I mean, yeah, I think I can work with that. So I'm gonna show you what we have and gonna elaborate. First off, you have a bridge. Do you need to create a bridge, or does the bridge already exist for you to take on? Because you have to cross emotional boundaries or just emotional states with the water underneath the bridge, or let the water literally go under the bridge, and when you cross it, it's going to be like a whole new adventure, a whole new land, a whole new story that you can write. Just let water flow, but don't let too much water flow, because eventually that bridge will decay and fall off. And with that, you can be just happy, satisfied, content. Like, look at, like, she's so happy and carefree, and nobody's coming here to like taint your happiness. And with that happiness, you literally bring in a shitload of abundance. Because with the amount of wheat grains that this person has, so they will keep a safe amount to put back in the dirt for like the next crop. With the other set, they can make flour, they can sell the flour, they can make bread, they can make cakes or pastries, refine it to make the fleur de farine, which is the flour, like flour, blooming flour, of the flour that you use in recipes. So it's really a lot of abundance and opportunities and possibilities if you cross that bridge and go towards your happiness, or just, enjoy whatever bliss is coming your way. Final word from the Fox's journey. Let's see what we have. And you are gonna laugh. The top card that fell off was the Seed. So literally just allow, and look at the fox walking, following that light, like in a video game, when the game is literally showing you in which direction you need to go, which absolutely freaking essential for me, because I suck at that stuff so hard. 33. The Seed. Potential, beginning, legacy. Trust the growth happening in the dark, even if you can't see it yet. I think that's a beautiful message to conclude it. So, Aries, thank you so very freaking much for allowing me to read for you, and I will see you in 2026. Have a blessed, happy new year. Ciao, ciao. Love you. Bye-bye.